Hi guys, so this is my unboxing of my Amazon Prime Day purchase. It's a Kindle Oasis. The reason why I decided to get this was a couple of reasons. Firstly, it was £70 off. And secondly, I bought my current Kindle 2 years ago when I decided to take up reading, and I said to myself, if I continued reading for over a year and actually used my Kindle, I would look to buy a better model when available. So it's arrived today. It was being delivered by Royal Mail. I was worried that they would say I wasn't in. Thankfully, it fits into the letterbox, so it just got put through my letterbox. So I'm going to move my current one out of the way and let's unbox it. Now, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but I actually have my Apple Watch showing the phone recording, so I can see what's in focus and what isn't. So hopefully this comes in focus. So there we go, we have the Kindle Oasis. It's similar packaging as I remember on my old Kindle, actually, in that it comes in a blue box. So let's just move the packaging out of the way. I went with the graphite version, 8GB in size. There was no need for me to get 32GB. My current Kindle, I only generally keep the book which I'm reading or a couple of books which I'm reading on, and this version I think was 4GB, and I didn't even use 1GB of space. So there is a case which is on its way. It's supposed to be arriving today. It's not arrived yet. I might record a video after this one later when it's arrived. So let me just take the packaging out. So, our most advanced Kindle yet, the largest display with page turn buttons and ergonomic design. Front light can be adjusted from white to amber, glare-free, 300 ppi touch display, waterproof, massive selection of books. I believe this one here was 5 inches and it was a relatively small ppi by comparison, so this is hopefully going to be much clearer to actually read. It was £150-ish, which is a lot of money, but I really have started to enjoy reading most weekends and even some nights after work. So I think it's a purchase which I will have. So slides out nicely. We have a Kindle charging cable included in the box. No plug. Amazon, my other Kindle didn't include a plug, and as recent Apple purchases are showing, it's they're not including a plug either. So this is the Kindle. It's lighter than I envisaged. We've got some buttons on the side, and it's really light. If I hold this up to the other Kindle, we can see there is definitely a lot more screen size in terms of the height. The width is also a bit wider as well. So definitely more screen reading estate. Let's unbox it, or take the cellophane off if I can find where it is. And to power on, I press and hold the power button. I don't know if you can see that, but the screen has lit up. Okay, so it's flashing now. I did choose to link this to my Amazon account when I bought it, so in theory it should be linked to my Amazon account. So we'll just wait for it to start up. So I need to choose the language. I'm going to choose English United Kingdom. Get started. This also seems to be a lot more responsive than my other Kindle. So 7-inch display, front light with adjustable brightness and warmth, ergonomic page turning buttons for long reading sessions. It does feel more comfortable in the hand. Battery lasts hours, lasts weeks, not hours. I hadn't noticed an issue with my other Kindle battery life, in fairness, and holds thousands of books. If I hold the two Kindles in my hand, the Kindle on my left, my old Kindle, does feel heavier. Obviously that's in the case this one isn't, but it does feel more ergonomic. I can certainly see me holding. I am right-handed, so it's naturally set up. As you can see, it's got my name on front. Your Kindle time is set. Your device is being connected to the network automatically. I'll connect with this account. It's got 55% battery power in already. My mobile phone is on screen, which I will hopefully try and remember to blur out. I don't want Kindle on my phone, I already have it and don't use it. I don't want an Audible free trial. So I'll just say no thanks. I don't want Kindle Unlimited. I think you probably can see it on the screen. I just go in a bit closer. The no continue is very, very small. They clearly want you to sign up to all of these services in hope that you don't cancel them and then charge you later. Not a huge fan of that behaviour, I must say. I don't want to connect to Bluetooth. Navigating your Kindle, this is very similar to before. So I'm just going to go through all of this. So it's updating home experience. I want to change the name of it. So these downloading some of the books which I've got. Let's just have a quick look at the screen. If I look a bit closer and try and bring the home screen up on both of these. So obviously the screen is different. If I bring these in a bit more, try and angle the camera quite right, you might be able to see it on the screen. I can certainly see, even at this angle, the one on the right is much sharper. It's much, much clearer. The images are... It's pretty much perfect, actually. It does look like paper. So that's it for the time being. If I have a quick look at the settings, in fact, actually customize the warmth light. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so warmth schedule. So I have this on my iPhone in terms of it changed it based on that. Let's have a look at the backlight. How do we change the backlight settings? I'd imagine that's going to be in settings somewhere. Brightness, auto brightness. So if I turn that up, you can definitely see the brightness. If I turn the auto brightness off and start taking it down, you can see that there isn't any brightness on it at all. And now it looks almost identical to my current Kindle. If I put auto brightness on, we can see it goes up. So that's going to make the reading experience far nicer to actually read. Automatically we've got that on. If I just turn that off and set the warmth, sorry, turn that off, allow. Let's see if we can change that. Doesn't appear to be changing much in here. I'd imagine I have to there we go. I have to do that. See if you can see I can change the warmth of the light. So we go from one extreme all the way to the other and back again. So I'm really excited to start using this Kindle. I'll have a play around with it. Like I said, the case is going to arrive later today. And when that does, I'll probably add another unboxing on the end of this. But I'm really excited to use it. My old Kindle is going to get sold. But I'm really excited to start using this. Let's open one of the books. Let's just open, let's go to the library. Let's open the Kindle guide. So this is the first book, so welcome to your book. Tap the top button, turn the page, left side button, yada, yada, yada. So if I tap the buttons, so the top one navigates me to the next page, and that makes sense because it's naturally where my thumb is. The bottom one takes me back. That's really intuitive, I really like that. It saves me moving my thumb over to touch the page. I know it's a first world problem. So I'm going to end the video here. really impressed with my purchase. Like I said, it was a great Amazon Prime Day deal. I doubt I would have paid full price for it otherwise. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Hi guys, so a few hours have passed since I unboxed my Kindle, and my case has just arrived. So I'm going to open that up. I can't remember what the details of the case were. It was one that had been recommended on the MacBites Marooned podcast, and it's by AO2. I think it wasn't a lot, but it's a grey fabric with a flexible back. It's got the space for the power buttons. So let's just put that down there. Take my Kindle. And that just pops in nicely. It's kind of like a rubber seal around it, which holds it in place, like so. And there we go. It feels really light. It's a magnetic close. I open it and the Kindle comes on. So yeah, it fits perfectly. Really pleased with the Kindle so far. I've not done any reading on it, I've just been playing around with it. But yeah, it's a really nice thing to hold, and I can hold it easily in my hand, and there's no issues whatsoever. So really pleased with my purchase. I've got a few books which I need to read, don't know which one I want to start yet, but I'm really excited to make a go of it. Alright, many thanks guys, until next time.